Welcome into Phoenix Breathwork, the podcast, Breathe to Rise. My name is Jessie and I'm your host. I will be using this platform to share the power and magic of breathwork and to empower you to be able to transform your life as much as I have mine. I will share my experiences and will be inviting on some incredible guests to share their stories too. Look forward to guided breathwork practices and meditations to help you explore and build your own relationship with yourself and your breath. Get settled in and enjoy what's to come. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and I will ensure to keep creating more. I hope you are inspired in some way. Let's breathe to rise. Hello and welcome into Phoenix Breathwork, the podcast. I'm Jessie, your host, and welcome into the first episode of the year. Happy 2024, my loves. How was the festive season for you? I am only just emerging into the world, I think. It was quite a heavy finish to the year for me. And when I say heavy, there was lots going on, all brilliant, exciting stuff, and it was really busy, which is what I love. But I would feel that there was a lot of clearing happening as well. So I talk a lot about this with energy and emotions and letting go and being the end of the year and Mercury being in retrograde. I really was feeling things coming up that needed to be released, almost like a completion of what had been happening during the year, things I needed to close off and let go of, and just working through that at my own pace. So I don't know about anyone else, but when I switched off for work, which was a few days before Christmas, I chose to completely unplug for at least a week. And during this time, it was beautiful to have the space to be able to really let go of a few of the last things that needed to clear for me. So during this time, I was making sure I just rested and looked after myself and nourished myself as much as I could. Now, I know not everyone may have had the opportunity to do that because the holiday and festive season can be quite busy with family, maybe travel, seeing loved ones, kids off from school. So I hope that you were able to make the most of it for yourself and have been looking after yourself and were able to enjoy it because the festive season, when I say the festive season, it's the Christmas, New Year period that we are given that time and space to be able to, I guess, do what we want. But it's a lot about coming together with our loved ones and family and spending time together, which can be wonderful for most of us. But I know that there are some of us where this can feel challenging and can also bring up a lot of emotions and allow space for healing or, other triggers to come up because sometimes when we are with our loved ones and in situations like this, it may be that we haven't seen each other very often. And when we are in a space together for a period of time, things can come up that have maybe been left unsaid or feelings shared that have wanted to come out for a while. And this can sometimes rock the boat, can sometimes bring up more emotions and triggers, and sometimes it can clear the air. So I had shared some posts before Christmas to help you navigate this. And it was a reminder that, we always do have a choice and we can detach from the drama. We can take a pause and we can always come back to our intention of what experience that we would like to have during that time. So I hope that you were able to do that. I hope that it was as perfect as it could have been for you and you got what you needed, be it time off, be it time with loved ones, be it a bit of space, be it, seeing everyone and not having space, keeping busy and, enjoying all the festivities. And you got everything that you wished for. And here we are now in 2024. 1 week in already. Can you believe it? It is such a great time of year because it is new beginnings, it is a new start. But at the same time, I feel like there's no rush. I don't know about you, but I am seeing and hearing absolutely everywhere. New year, new you, go get them. And that's great. It really is. It's a beautiful energy to be in. But you may not be there yet. And I say that because last week in particular, when I was seeing this, and it was hitting my inbox every time I opened social media, it was there. And it was honestly making me want to run and hide. I was like, nope, not yet. This is nope, I'm still hibernating. And I take that very seriously for myself. So if you've been in my world, in my space, and worked with me before, you will know this about me, that I have talked before as well about slowing down with the seasons. And this time of year is very much my time. So I choose to unplug just before Christmas. And then come the new year, come January, I really like to ease myself in when it feels right and when I'm ready. And this is my invitation for you to do the same, because it's really important to have that space to reflect. And I haven't set resolutions now for a number of years, but I do like to think about my intention and my goals for the year and what I'd like to create and what I'm bringing into my world and my energy, and get excited about things I'm going to create. And before I go out into the world and go, then I need to have the space to really ground into that energy, to really get clear, to feel it, and to start putting those roots down and nurturing those roots and really starting to feel good about it before I am all go stations ahead. Um, and this is my invitation for you to do the same, because we're all different. So I am fully aware that there's some people that come the 2nd of Jan, they are ready to go. And that is amazing. And hats off to them, because they found what works for them. But if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. So this is your reminder that it is okay to go at your own pace. You are exactly where you are meant to be at this time. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. It is true. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and you are right on time. You are not getting left behind. You are, as long as you're listening to yourself and you're doing what feels good and you're acting out of pure intention and moving at your pace, then it's absolutely fine. Today is the 8th of January. We are 8 days into the new year. And I imagine by now most people have gone back to work and schools are all back, and, things are starting to get back to normal after the holidays. And that's okay. But I am still a little bit in hibernation mode, and I'm letting my dreams marinate a little bit more before I'm taking too many steps out into the world. And don't get me wrong, I have been honoring my commitments and my client sessions and doing the work that I have had to do, but I'm not doing the extras yet. I'm not going full steam ahead, because for me this is a time and space that I need for me to, it's not even a recalibration, it kind of is of sorts, but just a nourishing resting time where you can, like I said, let your dreams marinate a little bit before you put them out in the world. So I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, and let you know that if you feel the same way, it's absolutely fine. Do take some time, if you haven't already, to get clear on what it is that you want to bring into 2024 for yourself. And I have shared a masterclass at the end of last year to review, reflect, release 2023. It is available on my website to purchase as a replay. It's a 1 hour workshop where I take you through some exercises to really review the year that's been, reflect on it all, and really let go of what's been and what you're not bringing into this new year. So if you haven't done something like that already and would like to, it's available on my website. I'll keep it up until the end of the month. And once you purchase it, you can work through it as many times as you need to, um, and use it, because I have gone through that process, and it surprises you that, well, it did for me, that there were things that happened last year that I had either forgotten about until I went back and looked at it again, or they felt like they were much further before, previously, like years ago, rather than actually just last year. And it was really nice to be able to reflect on that and just look at everything I've achieved and all the lessons that I've learned and where I would like to go this year. And it does take a bit of time to sit with it. Make sure that you allow yourself that space, because if we don't let go of things that have happened, if we don't let go of experiences, and if we don't acknowledge the lessons that have been given to us, then it's likely we're going to carry them into the new year, and we may repeat those patterns, or those lessons that we haven't quite acknowledged or learned will show up again. And we don't want to be in that cycle. We're about moving forward, we're about growth. So we want to say thank you for everything and be able to leave it behind and look forward. So once you've been able to do that, if you have already, amazing. Then it's about taking time to really look at the year ahead and start to plan a little bit. Now, this has not been my forte. If anyone knows me, if you've worked with me, I share quite openly about this, that I am not a planner by nature. I like to just go with the flow and, see what happens. And it's in the last few years, I have realized how important and powerful it is to have a plan and some structure and a strategy. So I have made sure that I take time and space to put into this, because it is important to have a vision of where you're going, where you'd like to go, what you'd like to create. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, you're taking steps forward. If you're quite content with everything you have, with your work, with your home life, with your business, that's beautiful. Then maybe you want to focus on other experiences you could have and how you can just deepen those connections you have, because we are limitless beings. I'll say that again. We are limitless beings. We can have and experience everything we wish to if we allow ourselves to. We are the only ones that put those limits upon ourselves, where we're like, oh no, we can't do that. Oh no, that wouldn't be right to do. Oh no, I couldn't do that. That comes from within us. And yes, maybe we've been influenced by external sources and conditioning over the years and watching what other people are doing. But it's good to remember that actually we are limitless beings. And if we can take some time to get clear on our dreams, on what we would like to experience in this life and what we would like to create, then we can start to bring that to life. And I am going to invite you, when you do this, if you have done it, share, please let me know. And if you haven't yet, then allow yourself to go big with those dreams. There is no reason you cannot. Some dreams might just take longer to appear, but it doesn't mean that they won't. Get clear on the life you want to be living, how you want to show up, what you want to experience. Write this down. Start working towards it. I love to have vision boards. I have done one for many, many years, and it's amazing to see the things that come into my life once I surrender it out and have that intention to work towards it. And I am a visual person anyway, so having a vision board somewhere I can see it is my daily inspiration, my reminder, and it helps me move forward towards that and welcome it in. Now, I could do a whole podcast, and I will do actually some masterclasses this year on manifestation, and I will do a vision board workshop as well. So please comment in the notes if you would like me to do one this month, and we can do that together, because it's a really powerful way for us to get clearer on what we want. And when we can see it in front of us, it's another way that we can process it. It helps us to visualize what we're creating, what we want. And then I will work with you on how to really embody the feeling of that and the steps that we can then take. Because um, I know a lot of people ask about manifestation and visualization and often think that, oh, you just think it until it appears. And sometimes that does happen. You can think about things and then they do appear. But often that there is a little more that we have to do. And it's not a lot, but it is intentional and it is about embodiment and really feeling and believing and knowing that what you want is here. It is here. Sometimes we just need to be able to receive it and believe that we can receive it. So I want you to get excited about this year. I want you to get excited about 2024 because I'm talking from my own experience and a lot of people I've spoken to, clients, friends, loved ones, that 2023 was a bit of a, I don't even know the right word, tumultuous year. And there's been a lot of growth and a lot of learning and a lot of blessings. But 2024 has already got a different energy about it. It is 2024. When you add those numbers up, it gives you 8, which is the number of abundance. It is an abundant year for us all. We are going to create and live the life we desire. We can choose to do that for ourselves. So I am inviting you to give yourself some time to get clear on that. And if you're not yet clear, just start. You'll have some idea. Write it down. Write it down. Make it sacred. And then you can keep adding to that as you go through the weeks. And then do make some space to create a vision board and keep that somewhere where you'll see it and it reminds you that you have something within you that you can create and you are worthy of having everything you desire. It's a beautiful process. So let me know who is already vision boarding and loves the process because I find it very, very powerful for myself. But these are the main things that I wanted to come on and share with you today because moving into a new year, like I said, there's a lot of that new year, new you energy, and you can feel pressurized to go along with it because that's how I felt in the past. I mentioned I don't keep New Year's resolutions anymore because when you set a resolution for yourself, this is what I would find is that I would often do it because I'm like, oh yeah, now I have to set a resolution. Now's a new year. Now's a good time to start. And this is what I'm going to do. And automatically I'd put a lot of pressure on myself. And that's why a lot of resolutions, get broken quite quickly because we do put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And sometimes we do things that we think that we should be doing rather than what we really want to do. And if you are looking at making any changes, then you can start today, start tomorrow. Like it doesn't have to be by a certain date. It's, the intention behind it as well. And when you're really ready, you will just do it. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that reminder and also to keep looking after yourself because it is still winter. And if you're in the UK or in this side of the world, then yes, it's cold. We had snow here today for a few hours. And, it's still dark in the evenings. The days are still short. So listen to what your body needs. Make sure you are resting. Make sure you are staying hydrated and eating well. Do keep moving your body. Do get outside every day. I know it's cold, but even a quick walk around the block is going to help you take time to just be, breathe, meditate, read, write, nourish yourself. Use this time to nourish yourself. I feel like as though I am emerging from hibernation slowly. I'm going to I've cleared my social calendar. I'm not committing to anything this month. I have a few events planned towards the end of the month, which I'm really looking forward to. But for me, I'm just keeping the social calendar clear because it's my time for me. And I'm going to encourage you to make that time for you as well. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. please get excited about what you're going to create for 2024. Please share it with me in the comments. Let me know what you're up to, and please come along and connect if you can with one of my events or my online programs. I would love to be a part of your journey. So thank you so much, and I'm sending you all so much love. I'll be back soon. Thank you for listening today. If anything resonated, then let us know below. And if you've enjoyed what you've heard, then please remember to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep reaching more people to spread the endless benefits and transformations we can experience through breathwork. I'll see you in the next episode.